What is going on, YouTube? This is Death Penguin here. We are back playing Fallout. In the last episode, we did the Battle of Bunker Hill, and things got a little rough, to kind of put it bluntly. But we successfully defended the synths and kind of still sided with the railroad. Father is kind of upset about it, but well, he's upset. We're still able to enter the Institute and everything, and all that good stuff. So we're going to continue that, because it's the only way to continue with the railroad quest line, it looks like. I'm not going to bother doing any Brotherhood quests, because there's really no point. Inevitably, in the railroad quest line, we're just going to end up pissing off the Brotherhood, and they're all going to become hostile anyway. So there's really no point in advancing in their quest line, because they're just going to want to kill us anyway.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
Okay. No. Assuming I'm speaking with all you losers. What's up, guys?
I apologize for any disruptions that my work might cause you.
Yeah, you are disrupting me right now, actually. Son, I want him disposed of. Oh, look.
Good, we're all here.
He left.
I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue.
Yeah,
But there
I'm
are
wondering
other
that too,
subjects
actually.
That require our attention
What am I doing here?
The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been.
What
Dr. Ayo
breach?
has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward.
Yeah, speaking of the railroad.
To that end, where are we on phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about phase 3?
I have no idea what that is.
I'll admit I'm relieved. It's intended to be something of a classified project, which I'm sure means everyone already knows about it. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
In this world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Quite right. For far too long, we've been dependent on others. On our surroundings, that time is over. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds like an important step.
That's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, There is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
Wyatt, be
Please,
serious.
everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you, we can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Damn. I'm flattered, but here's the thing, man. I'm probably gonna end up blowing this place up. To be honest with you. Sorry. But yeah, I don't really think the railroad's gonna want to keep this place around, so.
I'm glad
anyway.
you could be here to share this with me.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once.
I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
You sure? Yikes. We also did get a level up, so we're gonna go do that. Okay. Well, I guess I need to talk to this Sally Fillmore, because I gotta find out what this project is.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Good enough. So I'm assuming at some point I'm gonna have to report back to the Institute or the railroad. Let them know what I found out.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the Mass Fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Consider it done.
I'll consider it done when I've got it in my hands. I'm going with you.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
I'm not going there at all.
Hey, you done a thing?
Of course, Nick. What's up?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
You think, you feel. You're more than pretending, Nick.
Nice of you to say, but your kind don't usually have to deal with someone else's whole life, trapped inside their skulls. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks.
Nice.
Desdemona has an op for you.
You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
Sure thing. What's the case?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime. Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things. Hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming. So he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
Eddie Winter was from my time. Real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
Jeez, you've really done your homework on this guy.
I have. And I uncovered a doozy. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul, 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's. I managed to snatch from the Cambridge Police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. On my way out the door, I spotted an active evidence terminal. I'll bet my hat that terminal is the key to finding the rest of the tapes. Probably worth revisiting any police departments you may have stumbled across in your travels as well.
Okay, okay. Sorry, we're just getting a bunch of new quests. Right off the bat.
We've got an emergency. Glory spotted a courser near Dayton Safe House. We were hoping Bunker Hill bought us some time, but the Institute's continuing to dismantle our operation.
Can I lend a hand?
Yes. Ticonderoga Safe House has gone dark, and I need you to check it out. Hopefully this is a milk run. But if you do find a courser there, kill it. If there's no survivors, then your cover remains intact.
I'll take care of it.
Get to it then. Glory, pick your team.
Alright. Let's go find out what's going on in Ticonderoga. Hope we get some action. I think I just left Nick behind. Oh, shit. Never mind. We're gonna switch to something else.
Intruder identified. This is a restricted area. Your arrival wasn't in the mission briefing. This irregularity will be reported to Justin Ayo.
The SRB sent me to check on you, see if you need help.
Your explanation is insufficient. If it is found...
What an ice-cold bastard.
Oh, god dang.
Anything you can't haul my way.
I didn't mean to take all that.
Please stand still.
Oh shit. They're the other ways. Some of them are below me. All those arrows are pointing down.
Where did you go?
Where did you go?
I am equipped with the most advanced Institute sensors available. I will find you.
Oh shit. Hopefully you do, because I evidently can't find you.
Please come out.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
It's been one hell of a disagreement to merit all this. Someone made a real
Scanning.
mess.
Following Institute protocol. Eliminating hostile.
That is going to stain.
Terminating any hostile.
Walk away.
Jesus Christ.
Your destruction is inevitable.
Jesus Christ. Damn, he's got a fire one.
Please lower your weapon.
No. I don't want to lower my weapon. Where even are you? Hello? Down here? Sure are.
Gotta find the terminal. Terminal's gotta be somewhere.
Can I just do that? No.
Host, you must be terminated. Actuator damaged.
Alright, let's go back to Desmodona.
Carrington wants a word.
Okay. Why wouldn't you just, like...
Good work on Augusta. I'd rather know the hard truth than live in ignorance.
Why wouldn't he just, like, tell me himself? That's what I don't understand. Why wouldn't he have just, like... Up to me? Like, we're in, like, a 5x5 room. Why did, like, he just send that
Ticonderoga
dude
was
to go
wiped
tell
out
me?
by coursers. No survivors.
You from one of those vaults?
All hands
you got
lost?
Too much teeth to be a scab.
God damn it, that's not the news I wanted to hear. Now we're in a race. Can we free the synths before the Institute wipes us out?
We've survived this far. We'll make it to the end.
Here's hoping. With Tycon down, we're short-handed. If you could spare time from your primary mission, the others could probably use some help.
Nice.
I iced the coursers before they found you. This time, at least.
Good stuff.
Tinker Tom's cooking up something.
Alright guys, I'm gonna end this one here. I actually think in the next episode I wanna do Nick Valentine's quest to go find the holotapes. So if you guys like what you saw and you guys want to see that, stay tuned for the next video. And as always, see y'all later. Peace.